Welcome, beautiful souls, to this short Hatha class here in the midst of the Sahara Desert in Morocco. Now, this class is perfect for you if time is limited today, but you're still craving this mindfulness for body, mind, and soul. So let's not waste any time. Find your way in Tadasana at the front of your mat with your palms placed in front of your heart. Deep breath in. Raise your hands to the side and up over your head. Bring your palms together. Exhale, fold forward. In Uttanasana, bring your hands down, maybe slightly bend your knees. Inhale into halfway lift, placing your hands on top of your shin, your thighs, or in front of you on the mat. Exhale, step your right and your left foot back into space. Your knees down, then your chest and your chin. Come completely down. Inhale in baby cobra, rolling your shoulders up and away from the ears, looking down towards the front. Exhale, come back into a downward facing dog. Shifting your tailbone up high, lengthening your spine. Readjusting in your downward dog. Keeping in mind to have a straight spine, straight legs, straight arms. Don't worry if you can't bring down your heels just yet. You're more than welcome to bend your knees slightly here. We don't want to compromise the length of the spine in order to keep the knees straight. Look towards your thighs or to your navel. Draw your navel towards your spine. Your feet are pointing towards the front as the mat, as well as your fingertips. Maybe bring your feet slightly closer inside than your hands. Allow yourself 3 deep breaths. 2 and 1. Now inhale, step both of your feet towards the front of the mat. Lengthen your spine, look up in halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. If you need, slightly bend your knees. Inhale, reach your hands to the side and up over your head. Look through your thumbs as they create a small gap. And exhale, bring your hands down towards your heart. And because this was so much fun, let's do this again. We inhale, bring our hands to the side and up. Look through your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward in Uttanasana. Inhale, come into halfway lift. Lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, step both of your feet towards the back of the mat. Drop your knees down, then your chest and your chin. Inhale, either in baby cobra or come into upward facing dog. You're more than welcome to rest your knees here on the mat. Upward dog is looking up towards the sky, lengthening out. And exhale, guide your body back into downward facing dog. Readjust your dog, lengthening your spine. Taking a deep inhale and deep exhalation. Give yourself one more deep breath. And then slowly with your next inhalation, step both of your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale in halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale. Now round your spine. Bring your hands to the side and up over your head. Look through your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Now let's really warm up this body. 3 is our lucky number. Inhale, reach your hands to the side and up. Look through your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Halfway lift. Exhale, step both of your feet towards the back of the mat. Now shift your weight slightly towards the front. In Chaturanga Dandasana, bend your elbows. Inhale in upward facing dog. Look up towards the sky. Only your hands and the back of your feet are resting on the mat. Exhale in downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog. 2 and 1. Good job. Slowly, with your next inhalation, step both of your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen in halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Now, as you can see, the yogi next to me struggles a little bit with back pain. So he's a little bit gentle today. He cannot do the forward fold, so he stays in halfway lift. So you do whatever you can. Inhale, reach your hands to the side and up. Move slowly. And exhale, bring your palms to heart. Now my body definitely is warming up nicely now. So let's build on top. We reach our hands to the side and up. Inhale. Exhale. Uttanasana. Fold over. Rest your head down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And now from here we come into Utkatasana. So we exhale, sit back in an imaginary chair. Inhale, lengthen our hands towards the front, next to our ears. Now here we want to keep in mind not to collapse the tailbone out, but keep it in. We want to have the knees in a 90-degree angle. We exhale, fold forward, and step both of our feet backwards. Now from here move into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, look up, upward facing dog. And slowly exhale, move the body into a downward facing dog. Lengthen your spine, guiding your chest towards the mat. Taking a deep inhale and deep exhale. With your next inhalation, step your right foot in between your hands. Drop the left heel down into a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach your hands up in Warrior 1. Look towards the front. Bring your palms together over your head. Your knee and your ankle are in one line. Exhale, come back. Move through your version of Vinyasa. So Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, and chin down. Inhale, upward facing dog, look up. And exhale, slowly move back into downward facing dog. Deep breath here. And with your next inhalation, step your left foot in between your hands, drop the right heel down. Bring both of your hands to the side and up over your head. Warrior 1. Knee and your ankle are in one line. Exhale, bring both of your hands down and move through one vinyasa. So either knees, chest, chin down, or you can go through a complete Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. You can do both. Whatever suits you best. And exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Allow yourself 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog. 2 and 1. Now with your next inhalation, lift up your right leg to the sky. Keep your hips straight. And then exhale, opening up the right hip to the right side, bringing your right toes to the right side, looking underneath your right armpit. Reach towards the sky. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Keep your core engaged. Maybe you want to be on your heels on your left foot. Inhale and exhale, bring your leg slowly down. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, opening up the left hip to the left side. Look underneath your left armpit. Your weight is distributed on all 3 limbs. Keep reaching to the sky. And slowly exhale, guide your left foot down. Slowly guide your knees down towards the mat. Bring your big toes touching together behind you and sit back down on your heels in child's pose. Reach your hands towards the front of the mat and draw your forehead down towards the floor. Now really enjoy child's pose, the resting pose. Keep lengthening through your arms. Keep it an active child's pose by remaining your elbows away from the mat. Draw your tailbone down. And slowly surrender to the mat. Let gravity pull you down towards the ground. Enjoy the breath. Enjoy the stillness. Maybe close your eyes as well. Now there is an alternative child's pose I want to show you. This time, instead of bringing the knees outside towards the mat, we're bringing them close together, resting the hands next to our body with the palms facing up. And also here, drawing your forehead down towards the ground. This will allow you to rest your back. And if you have a lot of tension going on in your arms, that is also considered a resting pose for your arms. Now slowly come and find your way back into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to go through cat and cow. So we inhale, look up, drop the belly, arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine, look down towards your navel. Keep your arms and your shoulders in one line, as well as your hip and your knees. Point your toes towards the back of the mat. Keep going with cat and cow in your own time with your own breath. We inhale, look up, and we exhale, look down. I also invite you here to see what happens if you start the movement in your hip region. So starting off in hip, and then the rest of the body follows with the movement. You will see you will be able to slow down the movement, slowing down the breath, really being in the moment. Then exhale, find your way back in tabletop position. And from here we're moving into puppy pose or heart melting pose, bringing your hands towards the front of the mat and slowly guiding your chest down towards the mat, resting your forehead down. This time, your hips stay up. So they're not resting on your heels. They stay on top of your knees. Beautiful. Keep going. Now the other yogi let me know that this is a really relaxing posture for him as he has so much pain in his back. Slowly, whenever you're ready, find your way back out of the posture and come into a downward facing dog. Keeping in mind not to round your spine, but to keep it straight. 3 deep breaths in downward facing dog, readjusting the posture. Inhale deep. Exhale. 2 more times. 1 more time. And with your next inhalation, step both of your feet towards the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, sit back down in an imaginary chair in Utkatasana and lift your hands straight up, reaching towards the sky. Keep your tailbone in. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Now from here, we step our right foot towards the back of the mat. While our left toes are pointing towards the front of the mat, our right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Medium stance. We inhale, reach your hands up. Shift your hips towards the left side, so towards the back of the mat. And exhale, bring your left hand down and your right hand up in Trikonasana, triangle pose. We look up towards the hand or down. Give yourself 3 deep breaths in Trikonasana. Really lengthen through your arm. Keeping that micro bend in your front knee. Inhale, slowly reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your thigh. Now move to the other side. This time your right toes are pointing towards the front. Left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. You reach your hands up and parallel to the ground. Inhale, shift your hips back into space. And then exhale, guide your right hand inside of your right foot while your left hand reaches up towards the sky. You look up, or you're more than welcome to also look down if this is too much for your neck. Now, our weight is more distributed on the back leg here, so not on so much on the knee, but rather on the back. Inhale, bring your arms back up. Exhale, place your hands on top of your thighs. Now readjust the posture. We're moving into reversed triangle pose. This time your right foot is coming into a 45-degree angle towards the front, while your left foot is pointing towards the front of the mat. Now imagine a line in between your feet. Your right foot is at the right side of the line, left foot on the left side. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Keep your hips straight, very important. Exhale, reach your right hand down and over to the outside of the left leg. With your left arm lengthening up towards the sky. Nice and long. Parivrtta Trikonasana, reversed triangle pose. Deep inhale and deep exhalation. One more deep breath in. And then exhale. Place your left hand on top of your thighs and come back up. Move to the other side. This time your left leg is in a 45-degree angle and your right toes are pointing towards the front. Now inhale, move your hips towards the front of the mat, or the back side of the mat in this case, and then rotate the arms around and over so that your left hand reaches outside of the right foot and your right hand comes up. Here, keeping in mind that the right side of your hip is drawn back while the left side of the hip is drawn towards the front. Deep breath. One more, keep going. Find your balance, find your drishti, the point of focus. Slowly guide your right arm back towards your hip. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And exhale, come back facing the front of the mat. Now from here, just bring your right knee down. Keeping your left knee and left heel on top of each other. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And exhale, guide your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Coming into Parshvakonasana. So from here, I'll give you some adjustments. So if you like, you are more than welcome to stay here, or you can go one step more and reach your knee away from the mat. Your head is in the same direction as your palms. Or you want to go one step further and opening up your hands. So your right hand is trying to come down towards the mat while your left hand goes up. For me, this is enough today. Deep inhale and deep exhalation. Give yourself a nice stretch. And then slowly with your next exhalation, bring your knee back down. Move over to the right side. Lengthen out both knees. Lengthen out the spine. We're coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. So we're going to fold forward while having our knees straight. So our legs are mid-width apart, not too further out, not too close together. Resting your hands at your hips. Deep inhale, lengthen your spine, opening up the chest. And then exhale, guiding your upper body down. And as you can see, you can take versions. So either you guide your full upper body down, rest your hands on top of the mat, bring your head down, or you stay at a halfway just how far you come. Whatever feels good for you. If you stay halfway, keep your hands at your hips with your thumbs close to your spine, just to support your back a little bit more here. Now 5 deep breaths in Prasarita Padottanasana. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now with your next inhalation, slowly come back up. Keep that micro bend in your knee. Guide yourself back towards the backside of the mat and slowly exhale, drop your left knee down. Keep your right knee and ankle above each other. Inhale, reach your left hand up. Exhale, bend that left elbow and keep it outside of your right knee or thigh. Also here you have the option to lengthen out the knee or to open up your arms. Whatever you choose. Choose you, choose yourself. Choose what you need in this moment. Give yourself 5 deep breaths in Parsvakonasana. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly release. Walk your hands around the right side and over. Come back into a standing in Tadasana. Moving into our last sun salutation with the glowing Sahara sun. Inhale, reach your hands up and slightly back. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, step both of your feet towards the backside of the mat. Move into Chaturanga Dandasana, bend your elbows, or come to knee, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog, look up, or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. One more deep breath. And then slowly, with your next exhalation, allow your knees to come down towards the mat. And then come to a full lying down position on your belly, reaching your toes towards the back of the mat. And bring your hands next to your body. Coming into our Lotus pose to really create one more big energy boost in the body. So starting out, we bring our head down with the forehead resting on top of the mat. We take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale all the air out through the mouth. Now with our next inhale, we hold the breath in and reach our legs up and our arms up. Exhale, slowly draw your feet back down and your arms rest next to your body. Inhale, hold in the breath until you can no longer hold the breath in. Exhale, rest your hands down and your legs down. And place your head towards the side. Really feel your heartbeat when you're laying there. And only move up and hold the breath when you notice that your heartbeat is slowing down again. If it's a little bit faster than normal, just keep laying down for a little bit more. Let's do it again. Inhale deep. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. And lift up your legs and your hands. Your hands are moving towards the front. Engage your core. Engage your butt cheeks. And exhale, rest down. Breathe out all the air. Resting your head down, either to the other side or on top of your hands. You can also bring your palms underneath your forehead. Really feel your heartbeat there. The floor is the best feedback giver right here. And if you have one more in you, take a deep inhale, lengthen in Lotus pose. Hold the breath. Exhale, slowly guide yourself back down and rest. It's really important that we counter this pose out. So it is a quite strengthening posture for our back. So come back into a tabletop position, guide yourself back up, and then exhale down into a child's pose. Really allow yourself to round your spine here. You can choose either bringing your hands towards the front or next to your body, whatever feels best for you. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then slowly walk your hands back, come back up, and find a seated position. From here, place your tailbone towards the middle of the mat and slowly guide your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Next, we're coming into fish pose. So please bring your hands next to your body. Place your palms with the palms facing down underneath your butt cheeks. Exhale, reach your legs towards the front of the mat. And inhale, guide your chest up and away from the mat. Draw your shoulders and your elbows underneath your upper chest. And guide the back and the crown of your head down towards the mat, looking towards the back side of the mat. Really opening up the chest here. Inhale deep, exhale slow. Keeping your elbows parallel, your palms parallel, and your feet are either flexed or pointed towards the front of the mat. Now it is important to come as slow out of the posture as we got in. So inhale, reach your head up. Exhale, release your hands and guide yourself vertebrae by vertebrae down towards the mat. Now step both of your feet back towards the middle. Bend your knees. And then exhale, guide your knees over to the right side while looking over to the left. Creating this nice twist in the body to neutralize our spine. Resting your hands on top of your belly. Slowly guide your knees back up and over to the left side. Look over to the right. We don't want to stay too long here, so bring your knees back up. Draw your knees towards your chest, resting your hands around your shins or around your thighs. Make yourself a little bundle. Maybe swing from side to side. Massage your back or find stillness. Or maybe you want to go into happy baby pose. Bring your big toes and your peace fingers together, keeping your knees bent. And your spine, your tailbone, and your shoulders are connected to the ground. And then slowly guide your legs down, coming into a Shavasana pose. Bringing your legs to the outside corners of the mat, resting your palms facing towards the sky. And you're more than welcome to stay here for as long as you need and as long as you can. Or you can end this class with us by slowly moving your body, coming to one side, and sitting back up in a seated position. Maybe cross-legged, maybe on top of your heels. And slowly bring your palms towards your heart. Take a deep inhale. We chant an Om together. Om. Feel the vibration of Om. And then slowly open back your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. I hope you have the most blessed rest of your day. Namaste.